Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Goff. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
It's got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press it.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And they have the football and will take over at the Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught him.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aaron Donald able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Mike 40. Here we go, G. Get up. Orange. Check 99. DC.
Following the fumble recovery, Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. This is caught. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks, 39 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-grab?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Oh, shit.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
Out of here.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
What?
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, Did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Flushed out right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Check four. Check.
Huh?
Say.
Your phone over here. No.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson flushed to his right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
He's coming. Quit talking about it and bring it. Light 40. Orange. Hey, 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up.
After the interception, here's Goff. And Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 25 on second down, Goff eluding the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 4 yards the pickup, first down. On first down, it's Gurley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. They'll try the air now with Goff. It'll be intercepted. Picked up here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. All right, we got a second here. Let's have some fun. Let's be cheesy, because why not? So we have the 71st Emmys on Sunday.
No wine. Just straight cheese.
71st Emmys on Sunday. So let's hand out a few awards.
Okay.
Let's start with Best Supporting Actor right now in the NFL. Who are you going with?
I'm going with the Mustache Man, Gardner Minshew in Jacksonville, because despite the fact that they're 1-2, got their first win last Thursday against Tennessee, he stepped in week 1 and set a record for rookie quarterbacks. What was he, 22 of 25 throwing in that game? 88% right out of the gate.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker now for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Pass the first down. Shut the nigga, man. 5, 6 niggas.
Gets fielded in the end zone.
He got hit, too.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Chris Wormley just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. To try again after the sack. Goff, he's letting it fly for Cook. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks, as the first half is winding down, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out.
Still doing that little slow shit to get the little edge.
There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. From end zone to end zone, it's a 106-yard return as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. This is taken near the 13. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Back to throw. Goff. He's going to air it out deep for Wood. And for the third time, this half is intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Matt Judon, his second sack of the night. They are going for it. Goff. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Matt Judon. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Let's go. It's time to end it. 50. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Now Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His second touchdown of the night as the Ravens push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To throw is Goff. He's going to fire one deep up. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks, 75 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. Zerline good with a PAT, and that will get him one closer.
But LeBron should have shot that hole anyway. Just because you know JR already on the Henny.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
And that was it. That could have changed some shit.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
That nigga was on the Henny, man.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson.
Yeah.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So that right there was his 2nd pick, but keep in mind, this is a guy who once had a rare 3-interception game in his career.
So what are you saying? That getting 2 in a game, that's like kid stuff for him? That's nothing. He's already done that, right? Been there, done that. You know he wants a 3rd again.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Merlin. Hey, 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. 40's the Mike. Squeeze. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 40's Mike. Maverick. Defense. Check Mike.
76, tell him. 76.
Now gone. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
The ball.
And a good turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, before the game, you and I were looking at the still undefeated teams in the league, and Detroit's technically won at 2-0-1, but let's look at the 3-0 teams. The Bills, Patriots, Chiefs, Cowboys.
Give me that shit.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the former Raven, Eric Weddle, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
76. Hey, Wood.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods there to make the grab as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and run it with Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
20. Moving.
Goff on first down, letting one go deep, and it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks, 28 yards, and the Rams have taken the lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions. Some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Jackson going for the deep. He's good at the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, 52 yards, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now on second and 13. Goff. And Cooks hands it over the middle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now Goff on first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32.
Play. It's a run.
Hey, Delta.
40's the mic.
Hold on. Check. Super one.
Here's Goff. Flushed out right.
Wow.
And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Gurley again here on first down. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Goff. And that will be incomplete. So now it's 4th down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option. But as you also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. It's Gurley. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Todd Gurley unable to get it past the line. And that will force a turnover on downs. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Here's Jackson. Roberts with it over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Caught by Snead over the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game.
That's the Rams, 6-yard line.
So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. And that is no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So that's when you almost never see at this level a wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I could understand it, but it's almost like you heard a whistle or something.
It's caught inside the 25. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Got you laughing like that, man.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all.
Y'all niggas just let him spit y'all like that, bro. It's slow fucking
Michael
motion,
Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with third down coming up. A shotgun snap for gone. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20.
Get the fuck off my field, nigga.
For the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on
overtime. First one to score. I scored a touchdown. If I
Great
kicked the
game
field
that we
goal,
got
then
to see and making it
he'd have
extra
to
special.
score. Did you
Not only
fart,
did I
my
get
nigga?
4 quarters with you
Why
in
that
this
keep hearing
one,
that?
I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Baltimore, good night, everybody.
Did you see a magnificent beauty pass? I think he's touchdown for it. This nigga Lamar Jackson was fucking taking off, man. Look at this boy Brandon Cook, 7 receptions. He had 87 yards, 5 touchdowns. Blue, blue, blue. Blue, 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 blue. Let me see if I play another game. Do that as stripping. Well, if you got a girl and she said that she wanted to start stripping and bring in extra money in the house, would you let her? Nigga, please. If you go strip, leave me alone. She gonna
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. Greg Zuerlein, the Rams kicker, approaches, kicks it off, and here we go from Los Angeles. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Damn. I'm glad he reported this one. We heard him watch this one for Facebook get the trip.
Ready. 54. Check.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Go.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Newton flush to his right. Space to maneuver at the 40. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Meanwhile, here a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Eluding the pressure right. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, 52 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Shell. Hey, Foxtrot. Hey, Mike's 54. Here we go. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
From the gun, here's Goff. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, They've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Here we go. Here we go. Now, Katie. Keep it up. Keep it up. Check. Great. Cross. Eddie.
From the gun, here's Newton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Extra point try good by Gano, and it's now 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of
pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. K1 short. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Go. Check right 54. Right 54.
Here's Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Bro, get your bitch ass
The Los
on,
Angeles
bro.
offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big...
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. K1 short, able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Throw left side, complete to Cup.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Check pass, check pass. Switch. Watch that. 14. Smith.
Throwing on third. Goff. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is...
Man, better get the fuck on with that shit. Now I'm just watching this shit and playing.
Oh, my goodness. He pulled it in one-handed. Second quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Super one.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Goff's throw here finds Woods. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Right there. Tiger. 54 miles. Come on, baby. Hey, 76. Shift. Value three.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. Okay, I got a quick tangent for us here, Charles. Let's look at the teams that have not yet won in the NFL, the 0-3 teams, the Jets, Dolphins, Bengals, Steelers, and Broncos. Who do you think is the first to get off the schneid?
Well, when you look at it, who has the open week? Who's safe? The Jets?
The Jets, yeah, they don't play anybody, so they're not going to win this week.
I think the Bengals and Steelers, they play each other.
Yep.
So I think the Steelers beat the Bengals.
Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 87 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Gano the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Mike 5-4.
To throw again on second down. Goff. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. On 1st and 10, Goff. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back in pass rush. They've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Super 66. 59. Hey, Charlie.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Goff finding Cooks on a big play. 56 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd down and goal. Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He was going right back to Cooper Kupp, but now it's 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. On 4th down, Goff. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Don't say nothing. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Hey, watch that, watch that.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape.
Gun. 26 months.
Out of the gun, Newton. The throw left side, complete to Hogan. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Panthers.
Look at him. Mike 5-4. Hey! All day, every day, any day.
From the red zone now, Newton. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Switch. Gun.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
A 4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
20.
Here's Newton. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Let's work on. Hey, one set. Check, Mike. Five. Let's go, D.
Out of the gun. Gone. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
Value 3. 10. Under 10. 10. General West. Hey, Alpha. I know he ain't got it. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
Now it's gone. Right side complete. That's Woods. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Goff throwing again. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Goff. They got a man. It's Woods. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down.
The fuck? Whoa, what the fuck?
The Panthers will get the football back.
The ball crossed and everything. What the fuck? Okay. All right. What did he say?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. This is McCaffrey. Finding some room at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
On now, Graham Gano. He's hit from 63 as recently as last year. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt.
Let's see.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
Right there, right there. 54 Mike. Hey, Zoo. Mike 5-4. Obama. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Check 31. Check 31.
On first down, it's gone. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. K1 Short getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
After the sack on first down, Goff, and he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. That catch good for 5. It's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
You got nothing today. You got nothing. Watch twist.
Value three. Value three.
Check. 59.
Hey, kill.
Check.
Super. Turbo.
They are going for it. Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Back now in Los Angeles. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Check.
Watch 54. 3 bud.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Great.
Here's Newton. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points. So they've got him under pressure, and they got to him again. Dontari Poe picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Goff, he's letting it fly for Cooks. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Quick slant, caught by Moore. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Check. 8. It's going to be a long.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear that?
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on second down. Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Right there. 54, right there, right there. 54, Mike.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4.
A shotgun snap for Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Whoa.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back up.
Hey, high 7.
On first down, Goff. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and that'll bring up second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
To throw on second and 10. Goff, he's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But now it'll be third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
54. Man, I got you. 54 is Mike.
Throwing on third. Goff. Open man, Higby, the tight end. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
Hey, Roy.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Fighting through pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And a sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
McCaffrey on the counter. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on fourth down, a change of possession anyway.
Right in. Mike 54. 3 bud.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this. So Carolina keeps the ball. Throwing here, Newton. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with the New York Jets. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Yep.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Marcus. May with a pick.
Let's go. Let's go.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
We're going to sign. Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Let's go.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Bell. And they'll get this down to the 10. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They'll run it with Bell. And he is out of bounds here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell taking it in. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. He spins free, and he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Goff. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Jordan Jenkins, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Goff now to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah.
Brandon Cooks. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, LA. Brandon Cooks. An 80-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 20. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. 87 yards, the official distance on the kickoff return. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and it's 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Throw left side, complete to Kupp. It's the first catch of the game for Kupp, and he's got a 1st down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a
different story.
long night.
Mike 46. Mike. All right, T, let's try. All right, T. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Squish, double. Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want none.
2nd and 10. Goff again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Williams, the former #6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
We got 3. We go. 76. 76.
3rd and long. It's Goff. Going up top for Kupp. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter #1. Second quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Taking it about the 16. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent. Looking to add on here in the second quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Bell. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets will extend their lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive. They need points. Big time.
What? 20. 46 to Mike. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Tonight, by 20, Rick Flair. Louis. Check that.
Now Goff on first down. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Then he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now a first down throw. Gone. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The Rams on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Goff working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Go, Brown. Brown. Brown.
Let's go, baby. We turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball.
From the gun, here's Goff. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Hold on. Check.
Mike, 46.
Value 3.
Quick. Check 9.
Hey, exit.
On second and goal, Goff. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Zerline's kick is good. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Powering forward. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. A screen to Bell. And he's got room. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one covers 29 yards. First down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40. This is Bell. And some room to work. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Bell. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. On second down, it's Bell, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. A 3-yard touchdown run, and the Jets will extend their lead. Now Adam Gase has put a pair of fingers up in the air. His offense is going to go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Bell. Oh, able to avoid him. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down it.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Quentin Williams forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Goff now looks to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. And that takes us from second to third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Now you won.
Now gone. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. They're going to go for it. It's gone. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Here goes 54, right there. 54, Mike. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a handoff. Running left is Bell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run it with Bell. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. Now it's Darnold. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And now look at him go. The 30, 20, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Zerline now for the PAT. And, oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and then decent field position and throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Watch left, watch left. Stop right there. Alert. 3 now.
16.
We're going to start. 50, Max, 50. They're going to need some therapy after this.
From the 31, Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jamison Crowder, 69 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. A try here for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. On 1st down, it's gone. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks, 79 yards. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Zerline good with a PAT. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Bell. Le'Veon Bell. Kiss him goodbye. Past the 20. 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. 68 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Go!
Back to throw. Gone. It's caught left side by Cooks. Brandon Cooks. 30. The 20. 10. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks. 82 yards. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Zerline connects all the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll try the right side with Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Jets will extend their lead. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Again, it's Bell. He spins free. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. He's going to go for a big... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, 77 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Goff on 1st down. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 30 yards. Here's Goff. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 20. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete.
Let's go.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Tonight, 180. DC. 2 jet bombers. 2 jet bombers. 5. And tonight.
On first down, gone. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Woods. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now it's gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks, 74 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Jackson options out left. And an alley to run. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 70 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Goff now to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, Goff. He gets it to Gurley, complete. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. From the 16, Goff. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards there and a 1st down. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Check 13. Check 13.
On second down now, it's Ingram looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Aqib Talib there to stop him. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Marquise Brown there to make the grab. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Hey, turn it up. Mike 40, check, he's coming. You can't block nothing.
Now a first down throw, gone. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down. Charles, with that incompletion, I want to step back for a second, just talk about the quarterbacks this year. It's an interesting stat that you and I were looking at before the game. 40 quarterbacks have been used in the first 3 weeks of the NFL season, most in the Super Bowl era. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Go. Hey, five.
Forty's Mike. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Third and long. It's gone. He's going to fire one deep left side. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half. So this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready. He can't hang.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Second and 12 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. Flushed out right. He's got the first down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Jackson to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The final shot before break here. Goff. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Brought in left side by Snead. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 23 yards on the play. On first down, Ingram. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and 12 at the Rams' 19-yard line.
Ready? Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Not today, you are. Not today.
And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Here's Jackson on third and long. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts there to make the grab as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Take four, take four.
Gone. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Ric Flair. Hey, Alpha.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because
looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And some room to maneuver. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. To sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Super 66.
A shotgun snap for Gone. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Hey, Shell. Shell.
Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we go back to the 48 right now. Let's go. All day. All day.
Throwing again on second down. Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. 27 yards there, a first down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Value free, value free.
At the 28-yard line.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. All day, pull. Hey, alert 48.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Play action. It's Goff. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Goff now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. A well-executed safety blitz by Tony Jefferson leads to the sack.
12.
48's mic.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Check 48's the mic.
Obama.
To try again after the sack. Goff. And Woods has it complete. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Staying open. 48.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
He's going to have the first down past the 20 as he'll take this up to the 22-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. This time, Jackson will throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Clay Matthews adding another sack to his impressive NFL resume. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
I'm here all day. Check 48's the mic.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Brown away and bring up 2nd down.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. His pass caught at the 4. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 4 yards out. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Greg Zuerlein, the Rams kicker, approaches, kicks it off, and here we go from Los Angeles.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Ready? Flag! Tree from the
And they try to sweep to Jones. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Winston. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And that's complete. It's Watson. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Partner, I think we can all agree that that was a pretty darn good opening drive right there. And the key to it all, going for it on 4th down earlier in the drive. Set a tone for it. And the best part, it made it pay off.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, here's Goff. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Goff now to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. JPP cruising in for the sack that time. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking to go back to Cooks one more time, and it's third down.
You got three down. Hey, high 7.
Third and long. It's gone. And Cooks has it over the middle. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. But he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work, and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
On second down, it's Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Jones, and he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. On first down, it's Jones. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On second down, it's Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Off the play fake, Winston. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, you know, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. They'll run on first down. Jones. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now. It's Jones, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists.
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, That means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll run it with Jones. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
With that incompletion, we step league-wide for a second. I want to discuss Saquon Barkley's injury. Obviously, that hurts the Giants, who are having a quarterback change. And, look, Daniel Jones looked good, but they're going to need Saquon Barkley in that backfield.
In a big way. Not just as a runner, obviously, but his ability to catch the ball in the backfield, make plays in open space. 4 to 8 weeks with a high ankle sprain. Horrible news, not just for the Giants, but how about fantasy football teams? All right, if you've got Saquon Barkley, many of you selected him at number 1 in your draft. Now he's going to be out for a decent portion of the season.
You better hit your waiver wire and get Wayne Gallman quickly.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
17. Hey, orbit.
They're going to go for it. It's gone. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Ready. Move ready. Watch spot 4. Watch the run. Watch the run.
On 1st down, Jones. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Again, it's Jones. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, Winston. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. An 11-yard touchdown as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Goff now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now it's gone. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Hey, you got 3 down. 16. Watch 16. He likes to go for the... Hey, Delta.
Here's Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Los Angeles, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go with Jones. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. This is Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, an 80-yard touchdown as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
go. 76. 76.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Louis. You're good.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. He gets it to Cooks. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Goff now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. Now Goff. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Dayon Buchanan in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
Check motion.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Looking for Woods that time.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll go again to Jones. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So on 4th down, they're going to go again. Keep in mind they're 3 of 4 so far in these situations. That is caught. It's Perriman. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Brashad Perriman, 70 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Shell. Go.
Now Goff on first down. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, wahoo!
We got it.
Listen.
Now Goff. He gets this into the hands of Cup once again. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Super one. Two.
Goff on first down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Goff. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Zerline out now to kick this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They run it with Carson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. On the stop was Aaron Donald. On second down, it's Carson. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Wilson now to throw on third down. He's got Lockett. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down. They'll run on first down. Carson, just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 37 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Go, go.
From the gun, here's Goff. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. Now a first down throw. Goff. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again is gone. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point. How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Nickel Roby-Coleman there defensively. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Out of the gun, Goff. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Slam, slam, slam. Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Showing it.
Now Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line.
first and 10. It's Wilson. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Samson Ebukam charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. After the sack on first down, Wilson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Third and long, it's Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. And they'll get him down right around the 16. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Out to his left. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Now Wilson. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Partner, switching gears for a second, a really cool moment on Sunday night when Clay Matthews, former Browns linebacker, was inducted into Cleveland's Ring of Honor. And, of course, his son Clay was playing for the opposite team that night. It was a really neat moment.
Fantastic moment. And it's Clay 2 and Clay 3, correct?
Yes.
Dad is 2, son who's playing for the Rams now is 3. When he popped out there to see the rest of the family, all of them wearing the 57 jersey that Clay II wore with such distinction for Cleveland for all those years. When he played long enough, a lot of people think he played with Otto Graham. I mean, it was amazing. About nearly a 20-year career there. Just phenomenal what he got done. And even better to see his son able to pop out there and share the moment with him on such a special night. Just phenomenal.
To throw again on second down. Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Goff now looking to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Here we go on 4th. Goff. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Goff. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, Goff. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 3 yards out. And the Rams have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It's certainly.
And this will be caught at the 30. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. David Moore, as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Here's Gurley. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan is showing you.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. They run. It's Gurley. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 3rd and medium. They opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Gone. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Gone. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Goff finding Cooks on a big play. 43 yards. To throw is Goff. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up second and 10. Now Goff. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Here's Goff. To the goal line